Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is episode 5 of my MotoGP 21 career. As you may have seen, we had a disastrous episode 4 and our lead in the championship has came down a lot. This time we are here for races in Netherlands and in Finland. I don't like the Finnish track at all. I think it's good track, but it's new and I still haven't got used to it, even though it was in the last year's game as well. But I hope Dutch Grand Prix will go great. I like the Assen track and I usually do well there, but I usually do well in last two tracks as well, and it didn't go well this time. So off we go. It's going to be wet practice and qualifying and sunny race. I'd like to do free practice 3 just to get into Q2 directly, but I'd like to do free practice 1 to practice for qualifying, so I'll do them both and I'll see you back in qualifying. So it's Nicola Antonelli on pole and I'm back in 13th, more than a second behind. Hopefully dry weather in race will do wonders for us and we'll be up there.
Duration of the race.
And here we are for the race in the Dutch Grand Prix. Weather is great and it should be fine for me in this race. I was great in dry conditions in free practice 3, so I hope it'll be replayed here. Of course I need to put on new tires and it's quite warm, so I'll put soft at the front and medium at the rear. That worked for me in the practice. It was a 2 or 3 degrees cooler, but I still hope that the tires will last. This is the full starting grid for this race. Hopefully we will end our run of poor form with 2 retirements or 2 no scoring better said. Sorry. So yeah, we are ready for the race and hopefully it'll be a good one.
Just a few moments to go until the Grand Prix begins. Assen, the cathedral of motorcycle racing, is once again ready to put everyone to the test.
Lights are on and there we go. Great start. No problems with wheelies like in some previous races. And we are up to P5. A bit of mistake at the exit of turn 1, but still P6 is a great start for us. 7 places up from where we started. Mistake here, so Rodrigo passed me, but we are back to once again on him. I'll have to lower the power mixture so that I don't run out of fuel. Javier Artigas is next in front of me. My goal is not necessarily to win this race, but to finish as high up as possible, to start gaining some points back on my competition. We're done with Artigas. Next one is Masia. Antonelli still leads the race, which is fine by me because he is not our competitor in the championship. And I may manage to overheat a bit my rear tire. I'll have to be careful with that. the final chicane. First track warning. I now realize why bike is feeling a bit weird compared to the free practice. I forgot to revert my setup changes that I did for qualifying. Bike still seems to work fine, so we've managed it. Nice exit from that corner. Goes up right behind Masia. Through there. On the tail of Masia. Going through into P4. Where our race will stop. Nice through the final chicane, and we're on the tail of the leading trio. It's Antonelli from Acosta from Fenati. Nice exit from turn 1. Got Fanatic, could we get Acosta as well? As late time I won't risk it. There's still more than half the race to go. And we're in a good position. Maybe watch on the overheating of the rear tire. Nice running on Antonelli and Acosta. Did we go through? I think not. Them. Wait another chance. Now we're barging the way through. I should have considered maybe going with medium at the front because the soft is already almost run to the end. Lap 4 of 8. Exit, position of power 3. Pushing. We are through. Just Antonelli between us and the lead of the race. Championship contender. through. We kept the second place. Just Antonelli to go. Nicely through the chicane. On the M50 corner, but to the outside. He's pushing me. I'm in front. It's lead of the race. I really now want to push and build up the gap ahead of Antonelli, but I have to go easy because of the front tire that is almost gone. And that invited Antonelli back in. And I'm coming to the part of the circuit that I'm better than AI in this race. To get second warning. Power mode 3 now. Try and keep in front of him. I'm really starting to struggle with understeering, especially in those fast corners. But it's still manageable. Sorry, I'm not talking too much, but I really am concentrating because I don't want to have yet another low score like in the previous episode. Power 3 just to build up some gap. Second now is great. Laps to go now. Is still holding well, even though it's pretty much gone. I just have to make sure that I don't ask too much of it. braking a bit earlier than usual, turning a bit gentler, and control the tire, slow to wow. And it's final lap time with 2.5 seconds gap to the second. I just have to make sure I don't do anything stupid. Last sector of the race, which shall be good unless I do something very bad in the last chicane, but I'll go as careful as possible. And that's back to the top for me. Finally, after 2 bad races, we finally have a great result. So Fenati in the end ended up in second, with Pedro Acosta, with Masia in third, Pedro Acosta in fourth, and Pullman Nicola Antonelli in fifth. I didn't have the fastest lap. That one went to Denis Onchu, not much faster than me, but still I don't really care about it. I'm happy that I had won the race. In the championship standing, we extend once again our lead above Masia with. So finally we got through the bad period in our race career, and we are once again atop. We won from Fenati, Masia, Acosta and Pullman Antonelli. Fastest lap was set by Denis Onchu, but really I don't care at all about it. It's just about getting some points after miserable last 2 races. In championship standings, we are once again full race win ahead of Masia, with Acosta full 2 race wins behind in third. In team points, Red Bull KTM Ayo is marching forward, and we can't do anything about it. They have 2 riders compared to my team having only me, and that's the battle we'll never win.
This victory is the cherry on top of an exhausting.
Finally, Parc Fermé once again, and even better than I expected this race to be after practice. It's win once again and hope we will continue that momentum forward into the Finland race. So we got some reputation points, contract is secure, and we also got nice amount of credits to our bank account. We've got a lot of development points, but we still can't use any of them because we have projects that are underway. Okay, so this is editing me commenting on what you're seeing on your screen since my recording got corrupted. This time my mic recording actually got corrupted, so there is no voiceover on this part. As you can see, I was looking through the contract search for Moto2 bikes, or Moto2 teams I should say, and yeah, no really chance of getting into factory teams, and I still want to get to MotoGP with custom team. So yeah, I don't know if this is the episode, I can't remember. This was the episode where I actually signed a contract with, no, this is where I start negotiations with few teams, so I won't spoil what contract in the end we got in future episodes. You'll have to wait and see. And yeah, I won't talk too much in this intro, it makes no sense really, so yeah, I'll see you back in qualifying session. So practice went awfully. I just didn't have pace in the middle of the lap. First and final sectors were great for me, but second and third sectors were just awful. I couldn't find my rhythm through the middle of the track, and it's just that. But we are still inside the qualifying 2 straight from the practice, although maybe in hindsight it would be better if I was in Q1 so that I get a few more practice laps. But still, I don't expect much in this race. Anything above P9 in qualifying would be amazing, and at least I would like to finish in the same place I finished in the practice. So that's which place was that? 13th, I think. At least that I would like to have in qualifying. I wouldn't be too happy, but I could live with that when you consider how the practice went. So everything is ready for qualifying. I will try to do 2 or 3 time laps. Hopefully I will have a good position for start. We'll see. Wide into the final corner, and exit wasn't the greatest, but it should be in second place. I'll give it another try. Nice exit here this time around. Nice exit on full straight, and seems to be much faster time this time around. Suddenly I seem to have found something. Or AI is a bit slower than in the pre-practice. Much better through the final corner than last time around. Will it be pole position? Yes, it will. 8 tenths up. I think this was the fastest lap that I have done in this weekend. I think I couldn't get into the 8 or 9 tenths to this lap time, so I don't know what it is. It just clicked in the middle sector, and there is a pole position for me. See you in the race.
Few details before the race starts.
So it's race day in Finland. I have decided already to use medium on front and hard on rear, because I don't think medium that the game was suggesting would last at the rear, at least not judging by the qualifying. So full tank of fuel to have something to use if needed, and here we go. This is the starting grid. Masia, my main rival, and Acosta, my second rival, are in row 2 on 5th and 6th, and they are basically only two riders that I have to watch out for, and I'll only be looking into finishing ahead of them. If I win the race, even better, but I don't really care much about the others.
Riders have finished their warm-up lap
Everything is
and
ready
are
for a
now
race.
on the starting grid. Only a few seconds
I
left
missed the
as the
guy that
Grand
was
Prix of
in
Finland
at
gets
the
underway.
end, at the rear end of the grid, waving with his green flag in previous games. Red lights are on, and off we go. A bit of wheelie. Antonelli is next to me, but we undercut them into the corner and we're leading after the turn 1. Almost got rear-ended by Antonelli, but we had nice run to hairpin. I tried to break his slipstream. Garcia is hot on heels behind him. Almost crashed out. I cannot see who that was. Garcia is in second now, just behind me. Hopefully I won't do anything stupid this time around, and we'll bring in another strong finish. That truck is warning. I touched the grass there just before the curve started. Turned in way too early into this corner. Nicely through the last hairpin. Masia seems to have lost a few positions. He's now 6th. Fine by me. Great for my championship fight. I like to go into the hairpin a bit wider so that I have much quicker exit to the straight. So far, I'm not posting any blistering laps, but I'm also not allowing Antonelli and others to try and send one on my inside. Another, that was not good at all. Got 2 warnings in basically 1 corner. Concentrate on riding instead of looking at the standings to the left. It's now Fujia who is behind me. Kanati has the best lap of the race so far. Something I don't really care about. It's not like in F1 where you get extra points for it. Not to take the lead. Came out of nowhere. Got some 16 and will be fast one. believe. Just white through here. And Antonelli, what are you doing? That wasn't my fault at all. He just came in and took my rear wheel. I really hate it when the AI turns in like I'm not even there. Well, that's racing, I guess. This game, so it's not dangerous. I just don't like it, that's all. We're done half the race already. No, it will be the next lap. And this was all my mistake. The track limits warning. I just tried too hard to the fast visitor. Side. Too late on the brakes. We're keeping the same places. Rodrigo is in lead. He has the fastest lap of the race. Look, this is Antonelli. Not enjoying this race at all. I'm not enjoying this track at all. Of me, and I still can't find my way past those guys. And that was all my doing. That was all my doing. I went too hot in and called it Rossi. So this will be a third race in the last 4 Grand Prix that I haven't scored really much. The last 4 races were very bad for me. Hopefully I'll get my act together and fix that. Be nice now if AI riders would be falling still like they did at the release of the game, because that would be the only chance that I have to go forward in standings. Masia is off the podium, so he won't be taking too much of my advantage. Let's say penultimate lap. Yeah, I'm not sure if I should be recording the next episode right after this one, because after these kinds of results I think I need to take a break a day or two. Maybe I should take my bike out and relax a bit. I don't know how others are doing with riding in the real life and in the game, but for me, since I've started riding in real life, in-game riding doesn't make much sense for me. I don't know, I'm trying to use stuff that I learned in real life and use it in the game, but I'm just not able to do so. And now I got a long lap penalty to deal with. So Artigas will get in front of me. I've managed to better my fastest personal lap of the race a bit, but it's way off the top guys. I managed to do long lap. I unlocked the achievement. Nice. We get Xavi Artigas. Yes, we will. Too wide. Nice way to finish the race, like it went all the way. Finishing in last place, 18 seconds behind the winner. It's really a bad day in the office. So Masia finished 8th. That's great news, since he won't be taking off too much of my advantage. We weren't last. Rossi, Migno and Sasaki haven't finished the race, so it's all good. We are not the last. Well, we're last of the finishing riders. So in championship standings, we are 18 points in front of Masia and 39 points in front of Acosta. Sergio Garcia got a bit closer on 50 points, and Nicola Antonelli is 62 behind. In team championship, I'm still in second place, 97 points behind Red Bull KTM, and 10 points in front of Indonesian Racing Gresini Moto3. So my reputation went up a bit, that's nice to see, although race really destroyed it again, and we earned a whopping 100 points credits. We passed everything except lap by lap and leading rider, because I wasn't the top KTM rider in the race, but we still got a nice chunk of research data to use. So that would be all from me in this episode. It started fine but finished on the low note, so hopefully next time we'll have a better luck. Next time we will have now a few weeks off before next race, so we'll get a new engine upgrade, new frame upgrade, and then we have races in Red Bull Ring and Silverstone. So I'll see you back for that. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe, and see you soon.